Okay, we'll start in a couple of minutes, the classes.
Okay, sir.
क्या हुआ? अकेले बोर हो रहे हैं? तो अब एक और दिन भी अकेले ना बिताएं। अभी जुड़िए भारत की नव
Okay, have you guys, good morning, have you guys are able to uh, install this Python, PyCharm? So I told you to download Anaconda. And I also asked you to reach and get it installed by the IntelliB admin. So classes can be directly from the what? From the coding itself, rather than again me showing. So anyone are able to install PyCharm in their local? So I don't know. Your silent is yes or no. I'm not sure.
So we are able to install the Anaconda. But after that,
Okay.
can you please guide? Wait, wait.
Yeah, can you see here the launch PyCharm over here?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so you have to launch it. I think
Mm-hmm.
if I uninstall, then it shows. Or 1 minute. Let me also uninstall off, so it would be from the beginning. So no, I have some important scripts of the organization. If I uninstall, I doubt. 1 second, let me. You have to launch this. So when you launch the, if you okay, if you have downloaded Anaconda, Anaconda is a package of many things. So you type Anaconda in your search button, you will be able to open the Anaconda.
Yeah, one of them. Okay.
Yeah, Anaconda opens. It will take some time. That too, if your RAM and this is little slow, it takes more time to initialize. I have 16 GB RAM. Still, also it is taking some time to initialize and open. But maybe for you, it might take long time. So it's just a lot of softwares where you have to select the PyCharm to do that. PyCharm, why I'm using, there are Jupyter, many people use. PyCharm is used in organizations. We don't use Jupyter and all. Maybe for PySpark and all we will use, but for coding for Python activities we use PyCharm. This is what we do. So select launch. I think as soon as you launch, it will be able to open here. Okay. If someone can share the screen and show, I think that is better. I can just try
Okay,
to show.
let me share my screen. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So should I give the 1 second, Sachin? Okay. Make a host, something I have to do, or share. There should be something to share also. Share screen.
Uh, it's saying that the host disable partition screen sharing. Could you please enable that so that I can?
Yeah, here. So is there something screen sharing? Allow, allow. I can see make a host. Okay, right now I'll make a host so you can screen share.
Yeah. Let me know if you are able to see this.
Yeah, yeah, I can see. So you just go to Anaconda
Yeah.
because yeah.
I just
So
launched the PyCharm. I think here it is. Yes.
yeah.
So when I install this, so it is asking me to exe file to download. So I just it is downloading the exe file,
Okay,
that is
okay,
Python
okay,
professional.
okay.
So
So
let it
others
click on.
also should be able to install because some of the things I will ask you to do here only. So that is where the fun is. Like you start thinking and you will face something like I'm stuck. Then after the answer you will feel oh it was easy. If you just view the recording or something, it is okay, good, but the mind will not open. I've seen the people trying by themselves getting the output because same question would not be asked in interview. There might be some scenario they will ask to slice the string or give me the output. So what will happen? Your mind will not open. Got it right? Please do it. That's the best way. Do we need to top download PyCharm and Anaconda? Yeah, first Anaconda. Okay. Last week I had showed. I think uh, usually I do like that. Maybe we might have only PyCharm software also. But I suggest you to download Anaconda download, and from there you take PyCharm. That's how I usually do. There might be directly PyCharm software also, but I don't know that would be some open source or some advertisements. All those things might come. So do this. Do download. Last week I showed. As soon as you do download, okay, yeah. So it's downloading. It will take couple of minutes. So everyone can try parallel. If someone is facing, you can share me the screen. I'll show for someone from the beginning. I could have done. I have some office codes and all. I don't want to screw up now. It would be shared in that folder. If I uninstall it, everything gets wiped up. So it might take some time to copy and do. So I don't want to do it now. So he is doing anyhow. He is downloading. It will take some time.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sachin, good morning, sir. Basically, from last session. I'm not able to join the session. So then I'm just download the Anaconda. So can I share my screen?
Yeah, yeah. Share your screen. That's
Yes.
the good. So it would be more good like if. We have just started.
Post visible attendance.
Okay, please start recording. Good, thanks. You reminded me. So, record permission needed for the host. So, can you share me as host again, Sachin? So, I'll just start recording and share the screen with Shubham.
Okay.
Okay, I can. Yeah, now I can share the screen. I need not to share the screen also. I have to just do recording first. Uh, recording. One second. Record. Record to the cloud. Okay. Yeah, it is directly recording to the cloud.
Recording in progress.
Okay. So now Shubham, I am just checking. I can just ask people to share. There is option to do multiple shares, which I am not able to see. But for a time being, I can share. Make you as a host. One second. Let me check it. Okay, I'll just yeah. Multiple participants can share simultaneously. Cool. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I've done it, so you can just share your screen and show me.
Okay. Uh, are you able to show the screen?
Uh, yeah, yeah. Now I'm able
Yeah,
to.
just I'm just install the Anaconda.
Yeah,
Okay. Then next. So just
yeah,
I
yeah.
agree.
I agree. I agree.
Okay. All users
Just,
listening.
just me. That's fine. Just
Okay.
yeah. Next, next.
Okay.
Destination folder one contains one space. This can cause problem with several. You removing the space. Destination folder. Click OK.
Okay.
Uh,
Go to back. One second, one second. Go to black please.
Okay. Okay.
Please just browse that. Click on that browse
Okay.
and just under the users, you just create a one folder that having the name doesn't having the any space in between them. Which is the
Make
fine.
a folder.
This PC. Go. No, no. Go to the this PC.
Just a minute.
Yeah, something that you can go to the C, then users. You can edit that folder.
Okay.
Just close this window once again.
Okay.
Okay, so you can see there the path users, then backslash miss the space
Tina.
Tina, right? So you can delete the till the users. You can delete till the users and make a folder like miss underscore Tina, something like that.
See, the
Miss
thing is, you have
underscore
a
Tina.
space. Don't give the space. Create one more folder in users.
Either you can create a your name names folder, so you can after users just
Underscore
write
are
here.
there and then
Yes, write your name.
okay.
Okay, that is fine. Now go to the next.
Okay.
Yes, to create,
Okay.
right?
Is not readable. Please leave the permission right.
Center.
I think you have to create a folder in C users by Shubham. You have a folder like that? Browse or else browse. Go to browse. Okay. So, yeah, you have a folder. You have to select that. It's capital. Click OK. Uh, oh, it
Okay,
is. No, no, no.
but
Click
it is
OK.
still miss.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just uh, write down that miss underscore Tina itself. You can edit underscore. Please.
Uh,
Hello.
after that,
No, no. Just remove that
uh,
till the users. Okay. Or
okay.
again. But miss underscore. Write it down. Miss underscore Tina backslash. Miss underscore Tina backslash.
Okay.
Okay. Go to the next.
Right away.
Please check the
You
permission.
need to give that privileges to the folder, all permissions.
You just create that folder first in the C users and select it. There is no folder like that. That's the thing. See users. Create here one folder. New folder. New folder. Whatever new name you want to give. Continue.
First of you can check that after clicking the miss key, right click on, and whatever the
No, no.
permissions are
Create.
there, you
Create it.
can use the
Yeah,
new
yeah.
one.
Correct. Correct.
Okay. Just I just create the one folder. Okay.
Just now
Firstly,
try
go to the
to.
miss
Okay,
key
just try
and that right
to.
click on.
Okay, okay, Sachin, go ahead. I think you are better, so go ahead and help him. I'll mute
Please
myself.
explain.
Shivam, just click on that miss key, right click on that miss key folder.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
go to the property.
Okay.
One second. So you can check the permissions advanced. Go to the advanced.
Okay.
Just close it. Close cancel. Go to the sharing security. Something that like the permissions regarding folders. Yes. So you can see the what all the permissions you have in this folder, like the read executive list folder to content and read and write. Correct. So same permission you have to give the one folder that you have recently created. Just below, it's just below. You can see that the read and execute permission to for everyone. Give me the permission. 1 second.
Just click on everyone, right?
Can you please give me the permission to? Sorry. Suppose. सुबह मुझे एक्सेस
Yeah.
दोगे क्या? मुझे एक्सेस दोगे क्या?
हाँ, ये कैसे देना है मुझे एक्चुअली नहीं बताया यहाँ कैसे.
We are validating for data means we need to validate it. Edit कर दो उसको. Same way.
हाँ.
So like because you mentioned something like इतने भी जितने भी ये दिख रहे हैं ना यहाँ पे नीचे
हाँ.
for everyone वो सारे शुभम के लिए दे देना एक होल्डर. That's the same thing like detail validation.
Actually, Sachin, I'm not able to.
This data.
यहाँ पे बहुत सराउंडिंग नॉइज आ रहा है.
And that not being checked. That's all right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Either you can give me the control, so I that can do for you.
So
Give me
ये
the
कैसे देना
control.
है ये वो. हाँ तो वो कैसे देना है मतलब क्या करना है अभी.
Yeah. ऊपर एक ये आता होगा ना टॉगल आता होगा तो you can give that request to me.
Toggle.
You are reading the on screen something तो टॉगल आता होगा ना share screen का sorry control.
यहाँ पे तो नहीं.
Okay, Sachin, I'll make you as a host, so I think, so you can have the control. So I made you
Yeah.
as a host. Just try to check.
No, I am not able to request. Let me share my screen and then guide you one. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
So
Yes.
what you have to do? One thing that the whatever the your location is there, right? Something the path is p hyphen something like that, right? Let me see. Something like that, right? You need, you have to go first to the properties and check the your permission set. Like from here you can see the special permission whatever that you have, right? So you have the miskina one folder existing. So whatever the permission sets are available in this folder, like for me it's a special permission, so it's a clickable, right? So you need to remember these things and go to the again create a one folder like whatever you can, but make sure that the this folder doesn't have any space. 1 second. I just create one folder. Okay. Something that ABC, and you have to give those permission to this folder. Go to the properties, edit, and you have to give this permission to this folders or something. Okay, replicate these folders and okay, and then try it. ठीक है।
Just a minute. Just a minute.
Okay, can you try? Can you share the screen, Shubham, so we can
Yes, yes.
everyone can see?
Hello.
Yeah,
Uh, are you able to see?
Yes, Shivam, yes.
Okay. When to use you have to write it here. Properties. Properties में जाने के बाद यहाँ security. Okay. Then और change the permission यहाँ पे क्या करना चाहिए? Change the permission.
एडिट में जाके देखो कौन कौन से you
यहाँ पे
don't have
full
any
control वगैरह
problem.
कुछ?
Okay, go to the system from above box. System, click on the system. Wow, open.
Okay.
Yes. And then just remember this permission sets and give to that folder. Okay.
चार परमिशन है मॉडिफायर ओके यहाँ पे ओके करके जाना
वापिस उस फोल्डर पे जाना जो जो
अभी क्रिएट
रिसेंटली
किया है
बनाया है। हाँ,
ओके
यस, जिससे भी आप तो इसमें ये सारे परमिशन है, सिस्टम में देखना है। इस सिस्टम में देखना है।
यहाँ पे
इसमें
तो अलग
सारे
है पूरा हाँ
ठीक
ये यहाँ पे
है। इसमें ट्राई करना है एक बार वापस से। एनाकोंडा आपने लॉन्च किया है ना, उस पे वापस
हाँ
से इंस्टॉल करना है एक बार
यहाँ पे परमिशन
एनाकोंडा। हाँ, ठीक है, ठीक है,
स्पेशल
ठीक है,
परमिशन
नहीं नहीं, रहने दो। एक बार आप वापस से वो इंस्टॉल करोगे Anaconda?
तो ये डिलीट करके फिर से इंस्टॉल करके
नहीं, आपको ये पाथ देना पड़ेगा, शुभम का ही रखना। ब्राउज कर दो, ब्राउज कर दो and navigate to the Shivam folders after the you have users above. Yes.
लगा प्राइस दीजिए
And next, do the next. Why is it happening? I'm not sure. No worries, Shubham. After this
हाँ
class session, we will connect one to one and then resolve this.
श्योर ठीक है ओके नो इशू लेट्स कनेक्ट द कंटिन्यू विद द क्लास
You can continue. Yes, sir.
यस
So Sachin, you are able to install? Just share the screen. I want people to see the PyCharm installation
Okay.
because many
Okay.
people have installed Anaconda. So since that
Hmm.
is just both are just uh, because yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is how you download once you click on the Py. Just show them the PyCharm in the Anaconda. Uh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Next. Yeah. Next. So yeah, PyCharm, update context menu, create associations, add okay, update path variable, path variable. Yeah, that is important. Path variable restart is required. That's fine. You can do that later. Update const. Yeah. Next. Install. Yeah, install. So you in the Anaconda there will be a PyCharm. You download and install it so that you can start working. There are many ways to work on Python. Editors are there, but this is the best way. Want to quit? I think couple of installations. Yeah, Avinash, I'll just show you how to download Anaconda again. So now just see how the PyCharm is getting installed, or else yeah. To uh, manually, yeah, that is fine. Finish. Now you.
So
Yeah.
I think restart is needed, right? So should I
Yeah.
restart the machine?
You can select that desktop PyCharm. Uh, what you see left hand side. Yeah. So guys, we are installing PyCharm. So Anaconda I showed you last week, and again I'll show you uh, today because someone asked me. Don't send data sharing. Okay. Close activation PyCharm start trial right now. Allow access. Okay. Thank you for PyCharm trial. Close this, close this. What is this? License trial continue. Subscription is active. I think it should be yeah. New project, yeah.
So what's
Location of all your files will be there, so that is fine. Virtual environment you can create at the bottom right hand side. Okay. So, what you see under Python project folder, you see a main. Okay. So inside that you can right click, yeah, new Python file, fourth bottom. Yeah, yeah, that one. Give any name like yeah, maybe for yeah, training Python classes something. Yeah, testing Python classes. Yeah, that's that's the name of the file. Yeah, Python file. Correct, correct. Just select that. Yeah, enter. Yeah. So now this is where you can just print hello world, print, and open and close bracket together. Don't give space. Inside that give hello word in double quotes. Just testing whether our software is installed and we are allow word. Just type anything. Yeah, anything is fine. It just displays. Just no, in a single line. Yeah, just select it again. Right click and run test Python. Come down, come down. Yeah, this is a way. Okay, name, that's fine. Run below run. Your file script would be saved over there. Can you see everyone? See user Sachin Paicham. That's where all the scripts, whatever you write, saves there. Okay, you need not to worry too much. Run it. It's same software installation. Okay, change configuration is still incorrect. Do you want to edit? What is that right now? Continue anyway, or edit. Uh, Error STK is not defined. This is a trouble actually. Uh, Run Python and edit. Yeah, run. It shows edit. What is the configuration? Bottom there is some name error. Go down. Can't we go there? Working directory. Uh, Copy that. What is that error? I should have done a recording. I think my bad. Like I should have spent some time and done a recording so that. What is the error? Scripts working directory. Open. Some configuration it's gonna tell.
Just
Uh,
don't copy
some
again.
configuration conflict has happened. Try it run again. Try run. Configuration. Do you want to edit it again? Edit. What configuration? I am also not sure. I don't see anything. Environment working directory. I think. Is there any back for? Just try to reinstall, or yeah, maybe I will spend some time today and do the recording. Okay, so guys, let us continue. Today it will be light only, so because we will end up another 2 hours doing this. So what I'll do, I'll try to see all the configuration and record the video at short for you guys, because I see many people will struggle like this as we are doing. So I don't know.
Sure, sure.
Usually,
Yes, sir.
sorry. Because this becomes important. You can even
Yes,
try
yes.
in online. I don't want you to try online this Python and all, so you don't find all the features.
The
Interpreter.
error is please select a valid Python interpreter.
Okay, interpreter. Run. Abo. Second one. No, not here. Yeah, there. Interpreter. We have made no interpreter. Top. Come from the top. Abo. Yeah, second one. Just name after name. Run.
No interpreter, please.
Yes, just below, not that. Yeah, next one. Yeah, uh, we should get some interpreter because Python runs on Python virtual machine. We have to get some interpreter. Maybe we should have selected everything. I believe over there. We didn't select all the things, right? Why don't you
Mm-hmm.
quickly uninstall and install it? It will take couple of minutes. We will select
Okay,
all the
we'll take
option.
it. But they said that the you need the restart once again. I think na? So maybe it will be a resolve after the restart. Restart
Oh,
mode, right?
reboot, right? Sorry, yeah, we can reboot.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Uh,
I
okay,
will just perform it within the second. Okay.
okay, you parallel reboot, I'll take the control. Uh,
Yeah.
okay, so yeah, because those are the simple things actually people should be able to do, but still, I will try to do myself one recording on this. I don't want people to get confused. I know some people are. So now I'll see, this is how the things will happen. I'll just directly take a new file. Okay, new file. Yeah,
Python.
new Python file. So Python training. So you should okay, print hello world. So you should be able to run this. There are different ways to run, but see here. So I didn't got any issues. So the script is saved in C users Python Arsha. See, I will start like this only. Okay, we will again see how to install and all that later, or else the complete class will go. See, Python is so simple as SQL. The same thing if I want to do in Java, if someone had studied in college and all, it's not a one-liner. The same thing if I want to do in Java. So I'll not write here, then you will think that as a Python code. So in Java, the same thing I do. It is very big. See, I am not teaching here Java because I have not worked on Java to be honest. But while training, I have to show the importance of Python and the simplicity of the Python and why people today also Java there are many openings because the old project millions of projects are done in Java. Okay, Java, .NET, all those things obviously Java. So able to listen to me right clearly and screen is visible. Yes, yes. My screen is visible. Okay, cool. I think your silent is yes. See, in Java, I have to do all these things. Hello class, hello word. And in Java, the problem I'll tell you curly braces, that braces, all those becomes very important. Something public, static, void, main, all those things. It's so irritating, and there are lot of ways. And it is a static language. Static language means if you want to declare an int, at the beginning only you have to write int a. If you want to declare a float, you have to write as float b. After that, something like system. See, to just print hello world, I have to do all this drama. Just a very simple code. That is why many people struggled and got scared with Java. Not because of the logic, because of the complexity. By the time you understand it's only a hello word, you would have got scared. What is this public static void? What is this class? All those things. See the simplicity of the Python. Python is the first language any programmer should learn, and it is so simple. It's not complicated. And here the classes will go on same as SQL way, even though I have some classes of SQL, which I'll take it. Don't worry. Let us parallelly learn Python also. So it becomes very simple. Not only in the Java, even in C or C++, it's not so easy as this. So you have complication. And even when you are, I told you right, even if you are declaring in Java, I want to add two numbers 10 plus 20 to 30, something like this. In Java and all, you have to again declare this public static main, and you have to give integer a comma b, all those things. So what will happen is those are static programming language. Okay, so let me show you in Java only, just to know how complex it is and how easy to learn. If you find even Python is difficult, then I can't tell. Python is very simple. Okay, just I am showing the complexity in the Java. If I want to do the same thing in Java, I have to do public static void main. This has
Main, that main method
method. Okay, and after arg, okay, whatever it is,
argument.
yeah, argument. And again, why it is static? Because usually Python is dynamic language. Dynamic makes it simple, but Java is called static because I have to declare, if I want to add two numbers at the beginning only, I have to declare what kind of value a and b contains. Value a contains integer, value b contains integer. After that, I'll do a equal to 10, b equal to 20. Yeah, there are some syntax. Okay, that's fine. So system dot
Print plus
out
system.
dot println, to just to here in Java, in Python only print, but here I have to write all these things. Println something, some a plus b, whatever it is, I have to do this. And curly braces and curly braces, so much. It's just a very simple thing. And see how many lines of code. If I want to do little bit complex thing, gone, people get scared. If I want to do the same thing in the Python, it's very simple. Okay, it doesn't require anything called what to say. Okay, same thing in Python. I want to do a equal to 10, b equal to 20. I didn't declare as integer. This is called dynamical language because automatically a is a variable. What is variable in a English, in any programming language? Store a value to store the what I want to just write so it gets recorded here, so that, so if I type variable, anything, whether it's SQL, PLSQL, Java, Python, the meaning is same. Here a equal to 10 means a is a variable. That
Yes,
means a is a place to store the value or data, and variable keeps on changing. So I don't want to complicate, simple. Here I am storing 10 in A, again 20 in B, and it's so simple. I'll just do print the sum. Okay, print the sum. Okay, A plus B. Yeah. Don't give this in single quotes. I will explain you the more information later. But right now, just see the output. Don't worry about it. Simple. The sum. See, is this simple or is this simple? Getting right here to do the same thing, I have to do so much drama. But here, I don't have any complication. This is Java. Okay, this is in Java. This is in Python. So it is very simple. And this is the number one programming language even for data engineer, data science. Java can't do much in data space. Even though Java might rule today also, if I want to build banking application for things, still I go for Java. And some mobile application, Android I go. It is a flavor of Java. For mobile application and all, I don't go for Python. But for data side, whatever we are learning, for data side, data science side, we have lot of modules or packages like pandas, which we'll be learning in our course only, which is very important for a data engineer. Panda thing. I don't want to complicate. We'll see. And NumPy is for data science people. So these are the rich packages available in the Python, which makes for a data. Why Python became famous? See, Python was developed when you know Python actually was developed before Java. Java was in 1991, but Python was in 1989. Still, Java became popular because at that time it was mainly of the application side, security side, banking application they were using. But slowly, Python became momented because of the simplicity of the language. I just showed you simplicity of the language.
so good.
Yeah, you can also mute Sachin. I am getting some Shubham, Sachin. You guys can also mute. So
So,
okay, so yeah, Java simplicity of the language and also the rich modules. There are lot of libraries, rich modules. Some of the things I told. Uh, what is that? Yeah, NumPy, Pandas, mainly for our data side. That is what we are doing. I am not building an application here. I am not building any project on the Angular JS or something. We are working on a data engineer side, where we will use some of the frameworks like this randint. Using this randint, it's for OTP generation, that random numbers in an integer format. It's very simple. I'll show you this example also. If you want to generate any OTPs for any application, it becomes very simple. So this is what will happen with the Python. So, if you ask, there are some of the languages, some languages are called object oriented, Java they tell, C++, and C is called as functional oriented. Here, Java, Python can act in all the ways. Python can act as an object oriented because Python is object. If you tell what kind of language is Python, some people tell it is scripting because some people do only scripting or a functional thing like what we will be doing. We don't build an application where we mainly do all the functional scripting, as I told, to pull the data, to extract the data, and to give some columnar structure for the unstructured data. These kind of things doesn't require a heavy coding. So So Python is functional or scripting language. Python can also act as object oriented language. There is a complete module on object oriented which we don't require, like yeah, classes, inheritance, all those things are there. With this they build application also. Okay, object oriented programming. ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾದಾಗ. Object oriented programming. And yeah, scripting language can also be done. Okay, so next, where can we use Python? So this is also important. I told they build desktop application. Even YouTube is built by Python, if you know. Python is used to build YouTube. They build desktop application. They can build web applications and database applications. That's what I told. They can build. I have not seen building mobile application. Even for networking. Networking they use games development. I've seen these days Python is used for games development. And obviously for our thing it's a superstar for data analysis. I told, right, there are a lot of packages to do data analysis, for machine learning, IoT, Internet of Things. I don't want to explain all these things. What is IoT? What is machine learning? That's not an area of focus. And we don't need. We are not. I am looking mainly on you guys understand what is the base, and you should be able to crack the interview and you be able to work in the company. So as I've already told, Python is very easy to learn. Okay, so I just want to give some of the points. So as I have already told, easy to learn, and it has a rich keywords. Means it's we have 30 plus keywords. I think 33 keywords. 30 plus keywords. I will show you what are the keywords. Like keywords are even the null is none is one keyword. Even the if, while, all these are the control structure. Like this we have 33 keywords only. That means very simple. If I know 30 or 33 keywords, then my life would be very simple. Okay. So as you already know, when compared to other programming languages, the coding is very easy. I can say very easy. So you will see it. My codes would be not very bigger. We can write a bigger code in a very simple way. Yeah, we can reduce the development. So what is the advantage for the company? You have to think as a company owner. We will reduce development cost. We can reduce development cost. So if I start a company and someone says Java is more powerful, it has very rich, very strong, go for that. Still I will prefer Python until there are something where I can't compromise with safety. Still I don't see for banking application today also they try to use Java. Java is more powerful in banking on the security aspect and all. I didn't give anything here on a security aspect because still for banking application, mobile application, I see Java only. Even a new project they want to do with Java. But most of the projects, any new projects, around 70 to 80% I see of Python only, even not even a .NET, but I see some languages like Golang and all. I don't want to speak about all those things, but we can reduce the development cost of the project by taking this because the coding would be very simple. Other codes might require 1 month or 6 months to do. This can be done in 4 months. And very important is, Java is open source. Sorry, Python is open source, not Java. So it is freeware and open source. And this is the one thing where Java is becoming popular. Sorry, why I am telling Java? Python is becoming popular because Java is also acquired by Oracle. Previously it was Sun Microsystems something acquired by Oracle. It's not free. And even .NET is from Windows. It's not free. But Python software can be used without any licenses. And its source code is open, so we can customize based on our requirement. Okay, that means yeah, freeware and open source. Always, whenever something is free and open source, it becomes very popular easily, provided it has lot of flexibility. And high level programming language. You know what is the meaning of high level programming language? High level programming language means all C, C++, Java is high level programming language, where you just type in for I equal to 10, it goes inside the machine level and it converts itself to some other coding, microchip level coding, low level coding, and it does. So we need not to, if you have studied in your engineering that assemblers, compilers, microprocessor, there is some other language which is low level, so that is very difficult to understand. So it's high level thing. And platform independent. Okay, platform independent, see these things you should know as a basic. Okay, that means you can write, there is something called Python virtual machine, like yeah, you write the code one place, and Python, you compile that Python virtual machine, and it can run in any platform, like it can be run in any of the application. Once you write a program, it can be run on machine understandable. I told high level language is converted to machine level understanding. So internally, Python virtual machine is responsible to convert into machine code. So I will tell you internally, this helps you. Python virtual machine, there will be something called, I don't want to teach you how Python virtual machine works. Sorry, that's not the area of course, because it will lead to some other thing and we are not studying, we have to get a job. So that's the important thing. There are a lot of things which we require to learn. Internally, Python virtual machine is, or if you don't understand this, PVM, Python, Python, Python virtual machine, okay, is responsible to convert into machine understandable form. Understandable form. Okay. So next is, I already told what is dynamically typed. I don't need to say again. So hope you understand. Dynamically typed means you type at the runtime and you don't need to give all the information like int of A, float of B, what we see. It is so intelligent, this virtual machine will understand this is a integer data. If I give here something like Ram, Sham, whatever. So it will understand intelligently this is a string data. I can also show you. Okay. So forget about this. So you know this is a string data. So I can also understand whether it's a string or integer data. There is a keyword called type. Okay, type keyword will tell what kind of data variable A will hold. Whether it is int, okay. See, these things are case sensitive. Print should be small, right?
Python is a case sensitive.
Python, uh, yeah, it's case sensitive, correct? Yeah, obviously. See, I told, right, it's a rich set of 30 keywords. It's not rich set. Other languages have 50, 60 keywords. These case, like if, while, these are case. You can't give, yeah, correct, what you told. SQL is not case sensitive, like keywords can be written in capital or small,
Correct.
but Python, all these things have to be none, I believe n is capital and remaining is small. If I give NONE as a capital, it will not work, and if should be small only. So these are
It
cases.
is okay.
Yes. So now here, obviously, by seeing in a visual, I know RAM is capital, RAM is string, and this is integer. There is a type as one keyword which tells what kind of data variable A will hold, whether it's an integer, float, a string, date, whatever it is. So let me run this. So you will see the output here only. See here, this is a string data, this is a integer data. So that means, so internally it has understood. I have not mentioned here string of A, I have not mentioned here int of B. But in other programming languages, you have to maintain that becomes statically typed language. At the beginning only you are statically telling what kind of data. However, Python is very dynamic, so it understands many things, it understands, and whenever you are coding you can immediately come up with a variable you need not to do at the beginning. So
Mm. Does the
dynamic.
Python say in which line the error is occurred in the scripting?
Sorry.
Does the Python say in which line the error occurred exactly in the script? Something
So
line number and etc.
see, for
So
example, if I
it is
do,
easy to debug.
it sometimes show, yeah, it shows name type is not defined. So there are some compilers we can add to show the error, but this is how it shows name type. So you come here and say there is a error. So it might not show line number, but what happens is when we use some other compilers or proprietary compilers, it will show more clarity. In the organization, they would have proprietary softwares. So that will show. I think
Okay.
this is enough to understand. Okay.
This also says the line number above. It
Yeah, yeah.
indicating the line number above.
Yeah, there is a line 4 in the module, correct. Yeah. Yeah. So, as you understood dynamically, in Python we need not to declare the type of variables. In Python, I just give this statement. In Python, we don't require to declare the type of variables. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to give all those things in Java and all. You already know, and that is dynamic means very flexible to the programmers. It's programmer friendly language. That's why it's so simple. Static means it's not programmer friendly always. I already told it can work as functional also, object oriented also, but there are some languages. See why Java is called object oriented. Everything you have to declare with object only. If you see here, see, Java is called object oriented because everything you have to create class. As soon as you create class, you declare it as an object. But in Python, can be declared like this also. But I can create class also. When you declare like this, it becomes functional programming. What we learn is functional programming. We are not learning object oriented. We are not learning classes, oops concept, inheritance, because that is irrelevant for our course, because we mainly, as I told, we do a changes in the data. We don't. And why objects are created? To build a module, to build application. So in Java, if I want to do this just printing or some basic thing also, I have to create a class, and objects are created. So here I don't need to do that. Okay, that's the beauty of the thing. And yeah, I think this would be extensive library. I have already told it has a very good library. I'll show that later. Whatever library, whenever we are working, we require like math function is there, rand function is there, pandas is there, numpy is there, like that lot of operators are there. So yeah, so extensive libraries. Okay, so limitation of Python, that's what I told. I have not seen in mobile application. I can give you. Still Android or iOS 5th they use. Uh, yeah, that is what the thing. And also I feel safety wise, there are some still the banking people don't believe Python. I don't see in the banking application extensively they are using. Okay, so mobile applications don't use Python, and also uh, secured applications, secured applications like banking, everything is secure today, but where they need too much of money involvement and all, still like banking, they also don't use Python. Okay, so these are some of the limitations of Python also, I can say. So as I have already told, this one. So let us directly jump with some of the things, and I wanted to say you about reserved keywords.
Hello,
So, hello,
sir.
audible? Yeah.
Actually, in Java, we add some libraries and we add some classes. After the class, we create a one project after class and folder. So this kind of the things in mandatory, or this kind of things in a Python, or some libraries or some oops concept are there, like if else and control statement. This kind of the things in available in, or in Python.
Yes, to create any modules, you build some packages. Means you have a classes and you build a package, and that package can be used anywhere. For example, the math module, they would have given a function called square root, all those things, multiplication, all those things, and they would have written a functions, and they would have made it as a package. So that package or a module can be imported from the library. So that is how they build it, so that can be reused anywhere. So now I want to have this show you. I told you, right, there are 33 keywords. So let me show you those keywords. Okay, so see here again I am importing the keyword thing where they would have given, for example, if it is something okay, let me show you this keyword dot key list, and I think let me print this here. Okay, okay, see here, these are the functions only, or the keywords we have in our Python. So if we know this, that means we are able to know what are all the keywords are there. So like false, see, case sensitive, F should be capital, none. None is same as null in our SQL, nothing. It does not occupy any space in memory, or whenever unknown value is kept as none. So these two are Boolean, true or false. We have one data type called Boolean, which we will be seeing, true or false. So these things I don't do. Assert, wait and all, don't worry. Break is there. See, class is there. Continue, delete, and after that else if. All these comes under the control statement. Else, elif, except, finally, global variable or a local variable, import for packages, and we do lambda, yield is there, while is there. So we have couple of if statement, like very safe, if, elif, okay, and after that while is there, for should be there. Where is for? I'm not seeing. Yeah, for is there. So this and all comes in the loops: for loop, while loop. This one, this comes as a boolean, true, false. This comes as what? Null. So these are all the result keywords in the Python. So if I want to say here, so all result keywords in Python contain only alphabets. So if you see, contain only alphabets. Okay. So except three, all are lowercase. So it's better to know. Except the for except except these three keywords, except these three reserved keywords, all are lowercase. So what are those three keywords? I can see here only. If you see, remaining all are lowercase only. So whenever you are writing the code, like for loop, if loop, just write in smaller case. Whenever you have false or true, camel casing means only first letter, and none is also first letter, remaining everything is a lowercase. So that means a equal to true is wrong. Okay, so I would have just kept here. Like this you can't do. This is a wrong thing. Print of A, it will not work. It is already throwing a red here. Why? Because it is case sensitive, and you should know only three keywords in the Python are camel case or first letter T. Everything is small cases apart from true or false or none. So it is a boolean value. So I can also show you. Okay, quick question. So how can I say this is a boolean value? I've already showed. I want to know what kind of data variable A is holding. Which is the keyword I have to use. I've already showed you. You can message me or tell me. I just showed you, yeah. Oh, people have messaged here. Object oriented, Avinash, just ignore now. I don't want to elaborate it and confuse you. Don't worry about object oriented. Okay. Just are you understanding like what we are doing? Like my question is how to find what kind of data variable A is holding. For example, B is 10. I've already showed. What kind of data variable B is holding? How can I find out? If A equal
Type keyword.
good, that's all. See, type will also be there if I show here. That's all. See, simple. You might see type also. Type is there. A showing. Okay. Okay, they have not added type. Okay, not sure. Let us see that. So just now, type typ type of A, type of B. Okay. So now this will tell this is boolean. Bool something it has to come. See here, bool, and this is it. Okay, so we have 33 keywords, and to find out what kind of value a data does, just do type. Type will tell what kind of things, and we have data types. So uh, let us come to a data types. See, there are many data types. I don't want to do like we have complex, byte array, bytes and all, which I have never worked in the organization. All those becomes like just as a reading, okay, or very some scientific projects which hardly we do. So we don't use that, and no one will ask in the interview. So usually even in the projects, what we do is integer, float, okay, yeah, bool and string, range, okay, list, and what are the other things very important like list, tuples. These become, even our learning will be there here only. Even these are a part of inbuilt data types. Sets are there, frozen set are there. We will learn all these things. This is the backbone. Like see, most of the projects, like we play with string, list, tuple, dictionary. These are the activities what we will be doing. In this we write for loop. We want to get part of data, we have to build a script, or we want to move the data. That is how we will be doing, and you should also concentrate. Don't overload the data with only this. There are a lot of things to learn. After this we have PySpark. In PySpark I have already told in day 1 class how good you are in SQL, how good you are in Python. SQL becomes easy because there we will be doing two ways to deal the data with Spark SQL, which is almost SQL near to that, and one more is Pythonic way of getting the data from the Spark. So that's why we are learning SQL and Python at the beginning, and we have to concentrate mainly on these things. My entire class will work on these things only, and there are lot of what classes on the coding level, so that you will also become uh, good. And one more thing is there, ID, to get the address of an object. So I will tell you one more thing, like okay, this is there. Like if I do a equal to 10, b equal to 10, uh, both, okay, a equal to 10 and b equal to a, or I will give like this, a equal to 10, b equal to 10. Okay, so type we saw how to do this. Okay, so print of a, print of b, type will tell what kind of data is there. See, it's very simple. I am not teaching you complex thing. It's very simple. Okay. Now there is some concept called ID. ID will give the address, okay, of the object. So if I type print of ID of A, ID of B, ID of B. So it will tell the address. In the internal memory, there will be some address. It will say the address. See, can you see here? It is referring to the same address. I want to show you in diagrammatic format. It makes simple. So one more important thing of Python doesn't waste the memory. It will refer to the same. If it is A10, so how it will refer? Let me show you rather than explain. This is one more beautiful concept of Python. Python doesn't waste the memory by assigning a new what? See, A equal to 10, B equal to 10. It knows the object contain only 10. This is something comes under a memory management. So 10 is there. So usually I think other programming languages, A will be referring with some address, B will be referring with some address, because variables are different. But here both will be referring to a single address. So this helps in memory not getting wasted. This is the address and AB is referring here. If instead of having, because it knows the value is same here internally, what it will do internally, whenever you call A, it goes to this address, picks A equal to 10. Internally B you call, it goes to the same address and picks 10. Rather than in other programming language, what will happen, it will have another thing here. So you will have A here and B will be here. Getting right? It's understand. So I'll give you one point so that it will help you to recall. So in other programming language, I'll type here. In other programming language. So this will save lot of memory space. Language. Okay. So A equal to 10, B equal to 10. But in Python, you already saw what will happen. So in Python, it would be like this. You call A, B, C, D. If it is only holding 10, or there are many of the, in usually organization, there will be 300, 400 lines of code. If you are having the same value, it will save the memory. So let me give you a point to get the address of the object. And you, to know the address, call a function called id to get the address of the object. Okay, to get the address of the
Is
object.
it is it a keyword or database? What would we call it?
Sorry,
Is it a database or type?
it's not data. What you are
Uh, Data type or it's
it's not
like
data type. It's a
asking
keyword. It's a keyword.
keyword.
Okay.
Data types. Okay, only this much comes under the data type. It changes the value of the data. Data type means what kind of data particular will hold. Whether it's, see, usually normally we had when we had in SQL or something, we were simple integer, string, float, bool. But here the data can be held in list also, tuples also, sets also, dictionary also. So here the value keeps on changing. That's why this is also comes under data types. But ID is not a data type. It is a keyword to get the address. Okay. So yeah. So int
But
data
this
type.
keyword it doesn't hold in the library. This
Sorry.
keyword doesn't hold in the library a keyword because those above you told that 30 keywords are available in libraries. So it doesn't include the. in this the ID.
Yeah, even I am not seeing. Maybe this doesn't hold in this. Down. Yeah, it doesn't hold. Yeah, it doesn't hold here. Keyword list. So, as we know, like integer, all those things. So, let us come with next concept. So, okay. So, let us see how to slice the data. So, for example, so what is slicing in string? For example, like we have s equal to Mahesh. So now I want to get s of 0. What does s of 0 contains? I should give print here. These are some of the very important activities what we will be doing in our work also to get part of data, like how you do in SQL, string, like operator, all those things. Here we have something called indexes. So if I show here Mahesh, it's always good to show pictorially. Uh, File new, don't save. So just try to understand these logics, because see, this can be made complex by adding for loop, if loop and all, which we will be learning but right now. And also there are lot of scenarios on strings, float, list, but at the beginning what I'll do, I'll try to go with basics of the string, basic of list, dictionary, and next we will go into the deeper, and later we will do for loop, if loop, to do that, so that it slowly adds on the complexity. But now you understand the simple thing, what do you mean by slicing? Okay, so for example we have a data, something like Mahesh, M-A-H. Okay, I can show this in Excel, that is better because I have to write M-A-H-E-S-H. So I have to show you the index number only now. See here, this is a string, everyone knows. So the index, how it will work is from left to right. See, always in Python, the value starts with 0, not with 1. Don't get confused. So even in my organization, there was one question asked when I was doing my manager, he didn't know. If you see here, uh, usually when I was showing you that record, is not this. So when I was showing you the fidelity document, the position started from 1. He was asking, see here, 1 1, record number 1 1. If I see a record number, I have given 0 1. So for me, see, obviously for me it doesn't start with 1, it starts with 0 0 1 2. That means when in any project I am getting 1 1, I can't take 1 1. What would be 1 1? It would be A. But what they are asking is first position, for me M. That means I have to take 0 to 1. Why? I'll tell you. This is one more important concept you have to first let me complete this and explain you, because whenever I show you with some project idea, it is good for you to understand. Okay. Why strings are important? Because many, see, all the data what we get is string only like this, and we later do some of the activity, do slicing, dicing, and we cut the data, because data would be very adamant. This is just a one example I'm showing, because this is also new project for me and a new laptop. I don't have any old project scenarios here. See, the data would be like this, not this also. Data would be like this. This is not a single data. I am just showing the real company organization. Now when I give this data and they tell in this you have like 30 40 columns, I have to make use of concept of string. They would have given in my PDF or whatever. From it, this much is one data. You have to cut the data, and after that give this as one more data, cut the data, or give space and give the column name, so many things they say. So that time for me the first position is not 1, what they have given. For me, they have given record number 1. That means this data is 1. But for me in Python it is not 1, it is 0, because I am doing technical. For a normal layman, first position is 1, but for me the position is 0. So first thing you have to understand is, in strings or whatever, the first index number start with 0, not with 1. Okay, 4 5. Okay, so there is also a negative trend. If you are coming from right to left, left to right, how you write, start with 0 1 2 3. From right to left, index start with -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. This always you should have an idea. If you don't get, if you get confused, then it is very difficult. And there are many good interview questions they ask with this only. Means I will do lot of classes, but right now I am just telling you. Okay, because even recently I changed the job, I told, right, there were questions they asked with string changes, where I have to add dictionary, where I have to do for loop. That is what the questions they ask for a data engineer. So knowing these concepts are important. So let me give you some points and I'll explain you more on this. So slice means slicing of strings, slicing of strings. Slice means piece, same as your apple pea, what you do, we call this as slice. Okay, so next is this operator, like whatever I have given, right? Know all those things in your mind. This whatever square bracket operator is called slice operator, is called slice operator, which can be used to retrieve part of strings, used to retrieve part of string. Actually, substring of SQL, which I have not done substring, but there was one person who gave me the substring when I was doing like operator. That's how I remembered. I have some classes of SQL also. Okay, so in Python string follows zero based index. That means some languages will follow with one, but in Python strings, the Python strings follow zero based index. That means this is indexing whatever we have done. 0 is index, 1 is first index, 2 is, so it follows zero based index. The index can be either negative or positive, you know that. The index can be negative or positive. From left to right is positive. I don't need to tell that. From left to right is positive, from right to left is negative. I also showed you that example. So now we will do some simple exercise on this. For example, yeah, where I was here. Okay. Okay, I'll just delete this. So now, as I've told Mahesh, so it's very easy, like print of s of 0. So you can see, usually in the organization we don't do a single string. I do a for loop, but I don't want to show now only all the for loop if loop. First, let us show what I showed you in that Excel. 4 5, I think if we start from 0 1 2 3 4 5 6, so you'll see these letters. Okay, 6 is not there. Okay, so already we have 6 alphabets. Okay, see here, it shows MAHESH. That's what. This is called sliding indexing, because M will be there in 0 index, A will be in 1 index. That's how the things start happening here. So now I don't want to do like this. So I want to extract the character. This is what the common question we will have. So I want to extract from second letter to the last letter. How can I do that? That is one usually we do Like whenever I want to extract from second letter, can you tell me? Like I want to extract from second letter to the last letter. So how can I do that? I can have this syntax like this. Syntx syntax would be s of. Can you mute who is unmuted? There are some voice. I think Tejasri or someone. Mute off.
Yes, yes.
S of first string till the last string. So with this, can you get me from the second alphabet to the last alphabet? How to write indexing? I want from here to this last. Simple. I have given the syntax also here. You know?
ಒಂದ್ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಬಿಲ್ ಕಟ್ಟಲು 3,000 ಬಂದಿದೆ.
ಅದು ಹೌದು ತಪ್ಪು.
S of 2 to 6, print S of 2 to 6. Something
No,
like
no,
that.
no. You're complicating.
Print S in bracket 1 comma 5.
You just type here. That will help me. You just send a chat. Simple thing. I'm just expecting you. You don't need any compiler or Anaconda or PyCharm right now to do this. I just want to extract from A to H. Yeah, correct, Avinash. Send print. Let me copy that only. See, yeah. In Python, hash is considered as comment. There are other ways to comment also, but that would be neglected. What happened? Okay, okay, got it. For print, I have to give in brackets. AHES. Now, if I give here 55, what will happen? Will it throw an error or I get the same output? They can ask like this in interview, because that's what I am telling. Not learning everything is our thing, but some things are very important where you need to know everything, like strings, list, dictionary. All those things becomes very important. There can be any crazy questions there. So I am just doing 55. What can be the answer here?
It shows error.
Actually, let us see. It doesn't worry how many alphabets after H. It will take everything and after that it will stop. So it doesn't worry. You give 500 or 5,000 or whatever it is. So it will take all the thing. It will not throw an error. It knows only this much alphabet. We can print directly S equal to Nilesh. Uh, if there
One
are
second,
one,
sir.
I didn't understand. Sorry.
When we put 1 to 2 pi, then why does it come as until S character?
I
Why
couldn't.
does it print the H? I think
What you want me to do here?
just 1 to 5.
1
Just
to
print
5.
it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So these things you can try. Yeah,
H
correct.
is not there, right?
H
So
is not
where
there.
is
Can you see here?
why?
Because it is 0, 1, 2,
Mm-hmm.
3,
Mm-hmm.
4,
5
5.
should be there.
No, 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 no. That's the one more thing I wanted to teach you. It's always minus 1, n minus 1. Okay. So how the string happens is minus 1. That means lesser than 5. 1 to within 5. That means technically if I want to say, always strings work like this. It's a good question. I had kept this to teach you later. So always internally your data would be 5 minus 1. That means 1 to 4. That is how the string works. This is a very core and important concept. That means you can take it as n minus 1, whatever it is. That means 1, 2, 3, 4. Getting right? This is a core concept. Everywhere, that is how I have also done. If you see my thing also, here I have given to 0 to 1. 0 if it starts from, I wanted only one record in my script. Okay, if you see the PDF, they have given 1 to 1. That means only one position. But doing 0 to 1 should give me two position. But no, it has given me only one position. Can you see here? 0 to 1 means minus 1. That means for me 0 0 only. So I don't know whether I have that script. I can show you also.
What will happen if you put 0 to 0 only?
Okay, I will show you that. Actually, these things you have to do, to be honest. That's how
Hmm.
R&D happens. Okay, so still I'll show. So, okay, where is that then? Okay, here. Okay, you want me to show 0 to 0. Those things of R&D you can start doing. I didn't got anything. Can you see here?
It means it fetches the null value. This is what we
Actually,
called
it
it.
has to print NONE. If it is a null value, always it does not return anything. NONE is null. It will print here none. It's not showing anything. Okay. So this is wrong. Actually, this is wrong. Logically wrong. So always to get one value, you have to put 0 to 1. So it will fetch you one value. Got it right? That is the way it works. Okay. So see, this is a good question, and also these things you start working like this. What will happen? You can take a software. You can do what will happen if I give minus 5 to 5,000, 5,000. So that's how the learning will happen. Like this, you can try 15-20 combination. That's the effective way of learning. That's why I tell doing is always the best learning. Not every scenario can be taught, or every scenario will I would have tried or not. That is also possible, because these technologies are not there from 10-15 years. Whatever the cloud, whatever the spark, all this have come from 2-3 years. How we are training, we have worked on couple of projects. On project wise we would have learned, and also while teaching you we will also learn and become perfect. That's how the things happen. So straightforward, take the software and start doing. Okay, so I want to see the length. So how can I see the length of the string? Simple function is there, length function is there. Okay, length of 5, print length of 5. See, these are the basics we should know before going further. Okay, length, what happened? LENS. Okay, why I have given as
Length of
5?
is
Okay, I didn't
Yes,
give it.
you should not.
Okay, got it. Okay, 6 0. So length, see now smartly, length is taking from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, this will be confusing for you. Now you can't take as 0, because length will count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Index will count from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Getting right? So these are the minute things where you reading the big script you will get confused, but you have to understand these things. Okay. So now, simple thing. I want to type Mahesh 3 times. How can I do that? Something I have to get like this. If I do hash, I want to get Mahesh, Mahesh, Mahesh. So how can I do this? So you can do multiplication actually. Multiplication. See, that's what Python is very intelligent. So it understands you want to replicate this 3 times. So it will directly you can give as print s into 3. If I give print s into 3, I think it will come Mahesh 3 times. Yeah, Mahesh. You can't do so simple in other programming languages. This is called dynamically typed language, where it has its intelligence to understand. It wants to replicate the string 3 times. Okay, so
But how the Python is multiplicating on the string characters? uh, we
Okay.
doesn't mention anywhere the type of this right s variable. So
It's
I
given,
don't
right?
understand the how
String.
modify.
It has taken string, and you want to multiply the string three times. That's what it is told. Obviously, string can't be multiplied. It's not an integer where you want to
Yes,
multiply 10 into 3, 20 into 3. So it is just replicating three times. You can do concatenation also. For example, you do print of Mahesh plus Harish, it will concatenate. It will come together. Mahesh plus Harish. So it will now it works as concatenation operator. Okay.
Sir, your
Here
screen is
also
not visible.
my screen is not visible.
it is visible.
Yes, it's visible.
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay, okay.
No,
Just you, if you're not visible, you just close and reopen or just stop and reopen. Simple. Okay, so now this is concatenating. See here, Mahesh Harish, that's the beauty, that's the intelligence. You need not to type all those things. It becomes concatenation. And you give arithmetic operator. See, this is what dynamically typed. That's what I am telling. It has that intelligence to understand what kind of value. And this can also be drawback sometimes. That's why they don't want to use in banking and security application. Got this right? Banking, security, highly think they want static because they don't want the compiler or the interpreter to assume that. Because sometimes some
Mm,
mistake can cause lot of problem getting right.
correct,
So it can,
correct.
that is a reason. At the beginning only I told it's not used on security thing, mainly banking, because I have seen that. Okay, but yeah, got it. Still what they do some of the complex thing, like they will create one more requirement file and they feed that requirement file and they will match with this. If this data has happened to that file, then only execute. All those complexities can be built in the project. Getting that right? So it should not assume. So it has to think like that. But yeah, it depends on project. Okay. So let us go further uh, of this. I hope everyone are able to understand. These are the basic things what we need to know, like string. These two complex are important. It is not always, as I told, minus one. It is if you give s comma 0 comma 5, it is not 0 to 5, it is 0 to 4 only, because internally 5 is 5 minus 1, that is 0 1 2 3 4, only MAHES you will get. Okay, I showed you this, again I'll show you.
sir, hello. Am I
Yeah,
audible?
audible,
Uh,
audible.
if we if we want to get that H word, so what will be the
Yeah,
syntax?
you can give it as 6, and you can if you want only h, you can give 0 1 2 3 4 5. So now what you will get
Mm,
is only h word. Got this right? 5
yes,
and
sir.
5, 6 minus 1, it's not 6, 6 minus 1, so 5 you are targeting. 0 1 2 3 4 5, 5 is h. That's what I have showed you in Excel also. H is 5. Getting this right? Okay. So these things you guys practice, everyone, so that you get more doubt, and more doubt will make you guys understand. So Boolean also will see some of the thing like true, false thing. Uh, we will see reference we saw, ID we saw. 1 minute. Give me a minute. I'll just be back.
Mm.
Okay, all right. So, okay, can we print directly s equal to Nilesh print of s? I'll print here only. Someone has asked, so we will print whatever. So you want me to print s equal to Nilesh and print s equal to 5. So what has happened? Yeah, like this also possible. Yeah, this is like this also we can print what this guy has told like directly. But usually as a developer we don't do, because these scripts, what will happen, it would be passed in the repository everywhere and people will get confused. Here it's not so simple, you have 5 or 10 alphabets. Here how much I have, if I directly type like this, every person will get confused and it gets wrong. Yeah, technically we can do, but whenever you are working in an organization there are some style or a way of doing the coding and the standard and global way. The main thing is I will understand, but when I pass this scripts, it has almost so many columns, like 200 300 columns. It has gone till here, how many data, almost like 12,000 data. I just simply type 15,000 12,605. It's very hard for me also to understand after 1 week. So whenever, for learning wise, understanding wise, okay, but follow the standard way of doing, because in the organization it would not be 5 or 6 columns which will be doing, it might be 500 600 columns. Okay, okay, all right. So yeah, let us come for this arithmetic operators. Uh, those are simple, like we have operators, as we already seen, like plus operator, we have subtraction operator, we have this is multiplication, division, modulus. We will see one example on this. What is this double modulus? Because I had seen one interview question on this. What is the difference between single division operator and double division operator? So they will ask you. Okay, and there is something called a power operator. I can just, people know addition, subtraction, multiplication. It is a division operator, and it is a modulo operator, modulo, modulo operator, and this is a floor division. Just know the names. Exponential or power, exponential operator. That's enough. So now let me show all the example with. So you will only be able to say rather than me telling, explaining. So I'll just show you the example. A equal to 10, b equal to 2. So print a plus b. Okay, yeah, a plus b equal to. See, one more thing, what you need to understand is whatever you give in print with single quotes or double quotes, both can be given, both has the same meaning. So is printed as is. If I put whatever text here, or my name is whatever, even in the output it prints my name is that. Whatever you don't give in single quotes, this will have this value, like a will have 10, b will have 2. So when you do a plus b, it will come as 12. That is a plus b equal to 12. That is what I am targeting. So in the same way, you will see the output and you will understand. Okay, I think more only I have given, so I will make it a minus b. I need not to show it plus b minus b, but it's okay. A into b, okay, a into b, After that, a divided by b, also a divided by b. Next is a floor division. You should tell me what everything is doing after this. So it is simple only. So I will not explain you anything. A modulus b. See here, these are the basic foundation. Without knowing directly, we try to jump something. People get confused, and I want you guys to today practice all these simple things. It's already getting recorded in the cloud, so you can use this. Now let me run print. See, whenever you give print, it will display the data. Simple, I need not to explain. Print is used to display data. Whatever you give inside the single quotes, it will print as is. Like you will see the same text, a plus b equal to a minus b. This is the calculation. This is the actual meaning of operator, plus, minus, everything. So you run. See here, you will see a plus b equal to what. So seeing this, you tell me like what everything is doing. So it is doing addition, a equal to 10, b equal to 2, 12, a minus b subtraction, a into b, I think 10 into 2, 20, and you divide, you will get 2. So what you got? What is the difference between these two? So yeah, 2 5s are 10, you get 5. Okay, what is the difference? Okay, I will do 3 here and see what will happen now. Okay, you everyone came to know a plus b, a minus b, a into b. I don't want to explain. So what is the difference between these two?
Decimal point difference.
Yeah. See, division will even take the decimal point. Floor division, whenever you give floor division, you don't take decimal point. It gives only integer value. So that's the difference. This will not give, this will give even the float value. This will give only the integer value. Okay. And a modulus is, it is a reminder. Okay, so what you get when you do 10 3s are 3 3s are 9. I will show you if some people don't know that. Modulus, okay, modulus modulus. So it is simple. 10 is there, 3. Just I am showing what does module does. So 3 3s are 9. So reminder is shown there. 1 is the remainder. That is what you have got 1. Getting right? And this is the exponent. 10 into 10 into 10. 10 into 10 into 10. 3 times, right? I think you will get this one. Okay. So that is what exponential operator. So these are the common operators which we will be using uh, everywhere across the training. So you know, like floor division can perform both floating and integer. Okay, it doesn't perform the floating. So what will happen if I use this one, Durga or Mahesh plus 10? What will happen like this if I do like this? Will this work? I told Python is dynamical language. What we will get, error or it will work?
Mahesh 10.
Mahesh 10. Let us see. It is throwing an error. It is telling can only concatenate string, not integer to string. So I don't know. It's not finding the meaning right now. It is telling like we can concatenate string to string or integer. Maybe multiplication is allowed. We did multiplication into 3. It understood that it is replicating, but this doesn't find any logic for itself. That's what it is telling. So, and as I told you, you want to give this logic also, even in the organization they do, they give some requirement file, they do a exception handling. We will see that in the exception handling for this, they will give some default value. Those things they do. It's again project requirement, but this is what we require. Okay. So this is what actual Python compiler or a virtual machine will do. So if you use star operator for string, then compulsory one argument should be int and other argument should be string type. Okay. So that is one note I will give you. So which we have already done. Like we did like into, right? Like Mahesh into 3 something. So if we use or a note, these are some of the rules. There are some predefined rules. Everything I can't do. If you read the Python document, they will have given all these notes. So why operators doesn't work, like plus operator don't work while the star operator work, because some people have the same question like star operator works or plus is not working. That's the rules, set of rules or a protocol they have given for string type. If we use star operator for string type, then compulsory one argument should be int and other argument should be string. Okay, so that's why. Okay, one more question. If I do this 3.5 into mesh, so will this work? So these things
Yes, it
don't.
will work. No, no, this will not.
Yeah, these things don't ask in interview. I
This
think
will
these are the
this will work.
certification questions.
This
These
will
are
work.
yeah. So yeah, it is already throwing error. Not for this, for print. This should not work logically. It's completely illogical. I have to give it. See, single or double quote. Don't worry. See, I can even give double quote, so it will work. I have not seen any difference single or double quote. See, it's not, can't multiply sequence by non-integer of type two. So you get the error, understand the error. It is straightforward to understand the error. Okay, let us see relational operators, because relational operators are important whenever we are comparing the values like a greater than b or b greater than 10. So please mute. It is better whenever after speaking, because the recording will also later when people listen it will be annoying. That's the thing. It's for your good only. So okay, let us do this. A greater than b is. See, whatever you type in single or double quotes would be printed exactly. It doesn't value hold any meaning. It just gives whatever statement you print. It's for display purpose only. This has the meaning. Okay, A greater than B. I have not used for loop, if loop and all. Usually in the companies we do that with that, but here we are trying to learn. So we will learn in a simple way. We are trying to understand here relational operator. What are relational? Greater than, lesser than, greater than or equal to, these kind of things. And what is the advantage of relationship operators? Okay. So next is print A lesser than B. A lesser than B. Okay, is A lesser than B. A lesser than B. Print A lesser or equal to B is A lesser or equal to B. Okay, now let us run. See, it displays, okay, what kind of value is this? What is this value? False means what in our Python?
Boolean value.
Correct. You want to check also, you can, yeah. Okay, you can put type also. Okay, false, Boolean value. A greater than B, false. A greater or equal to B, false. A lesser than B, A lesser. So these are Boolean value, and what I wanted to show is a relationship operator, like A greater than B is a relational, lesser than B is a relationship. Now I give you string here, what will happen? Like I'll give here Mahesh, and also I'll give here Mahesh only. So what would be the output? Can you guess? These are usually Python certification questions. Like this only the certification question will be there. But interview they might not ask, but it is always good to understand this. They might not ask the same question. But yeah, it's a simple question. Just I am.
I think it will show the error
Let
because
me see.
string.
Even I want. Okay. Okay, A greater or equal to B. Both are same.
Oh,
Okay. So why it is showing
Can you change the name?
false, true? Okay. Okay. Why it's showing now false, true? Just tell me or take it as an assignment. If you can tell me now, tell, or take it as an assignment. Think and tell me. These usually are certification papers question. Okay, good
okay.
question. You can take this like this. I want to give you two, three question. I am pinging here. So why it is telling true, false, everything you can print yourself. So no fun me telling. You can only think. There is. It's a thinking based questions. Okay. So just take this. Where is that? Oh yeah, here. So I have send here. Okay, and one more question in the same way I will give you. See, it is also showing relationship operators here, and also next one. If I do like this, what will happen? If I do, okay, directly I give boolean here, like true greater than true. So it's not actually an interview question to be honest, but these are certification questions. In certificates, see, whenever you try for Python certificates or something on a data analytics side or something, the questions would be something like this. Okay. I never use like this in my organization to be honest. No one uses. But yeah, okay. So we are learning just to just see. So why true greater than true is false, true greater or equal to true is true. So take this also. Just you try and research and get me answers for this. So okay. Now let us come out and do what is the. Okay, you take today time and get me the answer for these two. I will also keep this with me. So okay, okay. Okay, so I will have this here. Okay. So let us do what is the usually they ask in interview and what is a common way. See, now I want to get what is greater, A and B. So in this, so there are loops actually, like for loop, if loops. It's a simple thing. Here I want to say what is greater. Is A greater than B or B greater than B? So for this, the simple way of doing is we have something called if loop. Okay, if is there, if else is there. So let me show do here. A greater than B. If A greater than B, always whenever you are working with any if loop, for loop, while loop, or writing any function, the we have to give a colon. Colon says that this line is completed, go to the next line. And also see the case. So I can't do like this. It will throw an error. It will throw an error. This is a syntax. Expected. See, PyCharm, that's why I installed. It beautifully says what is an error and also shows what you have to type. Colon. So this is like ending of the if, and also we follow indentation in Python. So I can't directly type print here. It is wrong. Print something A is greater than B. I can't do like this. Can you see the error? That's why I asked you to install PyCharm, because it throws in red there is an error. So what is an error? It shows, if I keep here, it see indented expected. Python has indentation. Indentation means what? See, Java I showed you, there are a lot of square brackets, everything. Even C, C++, they have some brackets. But Python does not have any bracket, any semicolon and all. But they play with indentation. That means, can you see here? If you write something there, after writing, this is a function which we will see later. After writing function, the semicolon is the ending. Next, there should be some space, tab. Basically, it is called tab. Even here, if I click on tab, it will not throw an error. That means for me, this is like a curly braces, what I gave in Java. In Java, it was mandatory to give curly braces, but here there is no curly braces. Usually in Java, what I was doing, I was giving curly braces and opening and closing, then only was print was working, something like this. But here we don't have any of the what to say, we don't have anything called curly braces. And writing like this, Python people thought, if people start writing like this, it will screw up the code, because the code would not be like 5 or 10 lines what we will be learning here. In the organization, the code would be very big. Even this is a very smaller code. Right now I have a smaller code. Like this code would be very big if I don't give the indentation. See here, everywhere I have given the indentation. This is indentation. See, after for there should be some space. After with, this is a with loop. There is some space. Again the for, if. Can you see, it is not written in a single line. There is a separation here. Okay. So don't get complex by this. Just now what I am trying to say is, Python as indentation. Without doing indentation, you try to run the query, it will throw an error. It will obviously throw an error. See here. So simple thing is, you need not, two things are there. You always give tab. It shows inside if this print is there. Okay. If you give here, it is an error. Okay. So one more thing is, whenever you are writing, okay, a equal to 10, b equal to 20, you gave if a greater than b. End of if loop, for loop, while loop, everything has to go with the colon only. See here, can you see here? I have given colon, I have given colon. Next, the line starts. And if I write inside, this is a tab. I give tab, it comes here. Okay, this is not space. If I give space, it comes here. Always the indentation in Python is a tab. Even if I don't give tab, directly if it is here, I do enter, it automatically comes inside. This means it is inside the width. It is inside the width. Okay, this means it is inside for loop. Inside for loop. That's how the things happen. If I write here, it is not inside for loop. It is, okay, it is not inside for loop. It throws an error. Can you see here? So you are confusing. So indentation is very important in Python. And here in all languages indentation is there, but other languages use bracket, square bracket or curly braces, whatever. Here Python told we will not have any curly braces or whatever, but you have to strongly follow indentation. Indentation is something like a tab which you will slowly learn. Maybe today you will find it difficult. Once you start coding, by always seeing, you will never learn. Once you start make your hands dirty, you will understand. For example, first day you will write like this, print whatever, a is greater than b. Okay, this is how even we learn, a is greater than b. See, to be a data engineer, it's not to be coder, because I did not started with Python from the career. At that time, we didn't add a Python. I started with data warehouse, data modeling, SQL, architectures, all the thing. We had lot of tools like Informatica. Even today, Informatica is there. I started my career with Informatica, different ETL tools. So, what as a data engineer we concentrate is how to get the data, how to architect the data, how the files comes, how you do the transformation, how you load. That's how the architect we do, like how to get the data from different sources. Those are the things we are using Python to do some automation in the scripting, not like we need to know everything. And this is possible, this is easy. Okay, what we are learning. So first day you will do like this and run it. You will not, you will understand there is an error. It tells here indentation error, expected and ident. Even if you do and run, understand the error, expected and indentate black after if statement or line 3. That means after if statement you have done some issue, you will do like that. There are two ways to correct this. You give a tab or else come back and click enter. Getting this right? So as if also as else, I can run like this also, but this is not the completion of the code. I will get the output like this also. So completion of the code is else. So else,
Is there any key for the auto formatting?
is there any
Key for auto formatting?
auto formatting? Yeah, there are here only. If you explore the PyCharm, there are some places where you explore this tool, you will see the auto formatting and all. So there are ways to do auto formatting. So that's why I have installed PyCharm. PyCharm has lot of features here. Okay, lot of features even to auto format. I think maybe in the view or somewhere you will see increase, decrease form, and also I can install different packages, different things, everything we can do. But yeah, in this only we have an auto formatting. So I don't want to select here auto formatting and all. It will not suffice our learning. But yeah, it's there. Okay, so now let us give a is not greater than. A is not greater than, greater than. So obviously A is not greater than B. This is the logic. This is a relationship operator. Like you did like this and you got whatever it is. And there is also like equality operator also. Like we can apply equality operator like 10 equal to 20. Like if I do this, 10 equal to 20, it will tell. These are equality operator, whether it's 10 is equal to 20 or not. It will throw an error. Yeah, sorry, it will tell false because 10 is not equal to 20. If 10 equal to 10, it is true. And
Yes.
B, yeah, 10 not equal to 20. This is how we do not equal to. I think this has to be true because it is not equal to. Yeah, this is true. And again, if I do 10 equal to true, what will happen? 10 equal to true. What is the
False.
output? Sorry?
False.
False, correct. This is straightforward. Like 10 is never equal to true. And okay, if I do true equal to true,
True.
true, correct. So this is straightforward. Uh, yeah. So, okay, if I do like this, will this work? 10 equal to 10 equal to, I don't use all these things in the company, just to tell you. So don't get scared, like this and all will be there. But yeah, these are not interview question but certificate question. But while just giving you so that you have something in the mind, like what might understanding you are learning. So what is this?
True.
True. See, 10 equal to 10, true.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. This should be true because there is some concept called chaining. It intelligently understands everything is 10.
So true.
Okay. I think this should be false. Not to go into that because, yeah. So, logical operators we have and or not. So, we will see that slowly. Let me increase view, format, font. So, I want by tomorrow people to install the Anaconda so I can show you that at the end. Font, okay. So, it is logical operators and or not. The same thing are there in SQL also. Okay. So something like this. We can okay, that I will show you now. Something like this and or not if I want to show Maheshik print. Okay. Mahesh and I think print Mahesh and Mahesh. This is not a good example. And no, I don't want to show you like this. No, no, in the coding I'll show whenever I am doing. So these things will not required. So, okay, so what would be the next thing I can do is assignment operator. You will know assignment operators like, see, these are simple. This would be used while doing the code like x equal to 10. Okay, when we combine the assignment like this, x equal to x plus 10 can also be written as x plus equal to 10. So both are same. Like this is a shorthand and this is like you are assigning the value of x to 10 means x plus 10. Okay. So let us see that as an example. So x equal to 10. There are two ways. X equal to x plus 10. One way we can do print of x or x equal to x plus 20. Print of x, run it. You got 30. And one more way to do the same thing is x plus shorthand, x plus equal to. It is same as, yeah, it is same as this. Shorthand they say x equal to x plus 20. Okay. And also like actually there are conditional operators, so you can line if else in a single line also. Some people use it, I usually don't use. I can show you like this also people can write if else in a single line. Okay, so let me show you. It's okay, you understand well and good, or else later I can show you some more examples like x equal to 30. If okay, you tell me after you understand after me doing this. Else 40. Print of x. See, if else I wrote in a single line. I don't need to give the colon also. So I see I didn't wrote a equal to 10, b equal to 20. I wrote a comma 10. See, some people do the coding like this also. Okay. So, but I prefer a equal to 20, b equal to a equal to 10, b equal to 20 because people understand. As I told, right, everyone should understand because some people don't understand. So x equal to 30. Okay. So okay, let me run this. You get 30. Okay. So, okay, what you understood by this? Like the first value, if this value equal to 30, then the first value a is greater than b. Okay, if a greater than b, so let me give you the syntax here. I will just type. So x equal to first value, x equal to first value if condition. So if condition is true, first value, first value if condition, else second value. So that means if x equal to 30, then a is lesser than b. This is true, or else it will go here 40. So it might be confusing. Just try to read this and try to do. These are called conditional operators. They do in a line. And let me show you one more example of the same thing. Now we have given here the value. That means I have given the value here. Now, can I take the input as a value? Okay, I'll just have this. I will just show this again tomorrow or someday. So let us go with the straightforward. Like I gave here a equal to 10, b equal to 20. Is there a way to take the input from the keyboard and pass here? Like I want, because customers will not always give a equal to 10, b equal to 20. There are some ways where I have to give the customer an option to print any value. You might print 100, you might print 1000, you might print 10,005, whatever it is. So I have to give the customer an option to print the value. So we have some option like a equal to, you are passing in integer value. Try to type int and input. Input is a keyword to get a value from the keyboard. Enter the first number. Okay, enter the first number. Okay, b equal to int of input. Enter the second number. Enter the second number. So now next equal to okay, print of a, print of b. Okay, c equal to a plus b, print of c, print. So now just see here, it's a straightforward simple thing. Enter the first number, I want to give as 10. Enter the second number 20. So can you see here 30 has come.
Addition.
So I can comment this if it get confused. See how to comment this like this. If I don't want this to run, I want to give this time like 5,000, 6,000. Can you see here? The sum of
Yes.
R. Now I want to make it more user friendly. That's what I was trying to tell. The sum of two numbers A and B is. So do this. So now it is more user friendly. Enter the first number 4,000. Enter the second number 3,000. The sum of two numbers A and B is 7,000.
Some
So
sort
this,
of this.
this is how we will do that. So you need to know input. Input is a keyword. If I type here, okay, input. It is the keyword to get the value from the keyboard or from
Or
user.
user. Yes.
Yeah, this is very useful thing. Usually many times we do this. Okay, so I can show you. Okay, I want you guys to try. Okay, print three numbers and find the minimum value of those three numbers. Like enter three numbers from the enter three numbers from the keyboard and get the minimum value. Spend some time and try to do that. Minimum value from the keyboard. So that means you have to get me three numbers, 10, 20, 30, whatever, and you have to compare those three and tell me which is the minimum number in those three. So spend time now. I'll give you 10 minutes and think. Yeah, don't worry. Anaconda I will install after the class. Give us another 20 minutes. I'll take the class, and after that I'll spend some time. Okay, because that's important, because you have to start working on this. So we can sit and do it. It's not a difficult. I want you to share the screen and I will try to do in your screen only. Okay, all right. So now this is the thing. Try to do. I'll give you 10 minutes. I would have muted. I'll be back in another 7 8 minutes.
ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ 2 ವಾರ ಸ್ನಾನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೀನು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ.
ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ
367.
ಕಳ್ಕೊಡು. ಎಷ್ಟು ಯೂನಿಟ್?
ಅದು ನೋಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದು 62 ರುಪೀಸ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೈತೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ನೋಡಿದೆ 2,500.
ಹೌದಾ? ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮಂತ್ ಕಟ್ಟಿಲ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಎರಡು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ
ಅದು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 3,000. ಈ ಸರಿ 2,000
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಜಾಸ್ತಿ
ಅದೇ ನಾನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಡೈನಾಮಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ 5 ನಿಮಿಷ, ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆ
ಆಗೋಯ್ತಾ ಕ್ಲಾಸು?
ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆ ಟೂರ್.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಕೆಲಸದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಆ ಬಾಂಡೆ ತರಬೇಕು, ಮರ ತರಬೇಕು, ಬ್ರಷ್ ತರಬೇಕು. ಅಮ್ಮ ತಕ್ಕಿಟ್ಟಿರಿ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಏನತ್ತಮ್ಮ ಹುಷಾರಿಲ್ಲ. not 8 units ಓಡಿದೆ. 166. 166 ತುಂಬ ಕಡಿಮೆ.
ಯಾವುದು? ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದು 166. ಸೂಪರ್. ಎಷ್ಟು ಯೂನಿಟ್?
166
ಯೂನಿಟ್. ಅದೇ ಮೇಲೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ವರ್ಕೌಟ್.
166 ಓಡಿದೆ. 200 ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗಿರೋದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿಷನ್ 120.
ಅದು ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಡ ಇವಾಗ. ಇದು ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಡ್ಡಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಚಾಟ್ GPT ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, so I am seeing the screen. Enter the first number, enter the second number, minimum A, B, C. Okay, this is one way, but this is not the way I taught you, right? Okay, this is one way I can show you. But I taught you with, I just taught you if, doing if, try to do. Okay, I know this is a function we use minimum. It will work out. Okay, so yeah. Try to do using if, so that I'll ಎಲ್ಲ ಇವಾಗ ಗೂಗಲಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ತೆಗೆದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಹುಡುಗರಿಗೆ. ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗೇ ಒಂಥರ ಇದು. ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಊಟ? ಆಯ್ತು ಬಿಡು, ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಡ. ಇಲ್ಲೇನೋ ನೋಡು. Nilesh, I want you to take the input from the keyboard. That's one more important thing. Like, I need you to take the keyboard. Means keyboard should. Okay. And okay, I'll show. I think one of the way she has done. Let us do with that way. Enter first number. X equal to A. B greater than B. X equal to B. Okay, x equal to A, x equal to A. I think, yeah, this will also work. So let me show you. One way is okay. Two way. One is simpler way, which was shown here. So I'll show you that. Okay. So yeah, using minimum, there is function called minimum. Like that also we can do. Like if it is num1 equal to enter the first number. So int of taking an integer. Yeah, number 1, enter the first number. Okay, so first number I will get. Number 2, enter the second number. Okay, A lesser than B lesser. Okay, number 2, enter the second number, and number 3 would be enter the third number. Enter the third number. So now there is a minimum function, okay, which will tell what is the minimum. So this is a good way, but sometimes the same thing they tell in the interview also. When you use the function, they want to see how well your logic is. Though they tell do that without using the function. I only experienced some of the time while giving interviews or taking interviews. So the minimum value, the minimum value is, give the minimum. Let us run this. Okay, invalid. What is the invalid? Invalid literal print. Not throwing any error.
Input keyword.
Input keyword is an issue. Let me drag below. Okay, I have not given input. Okay, got it. I just copy pasted without giving input. See here, without giving input, you can't take the input from the keyword. That is the mistake I did. I should always give the input keyword.
Input should be in the inner bracket, right?
I think it should work. Okay, okay, int of, okay, enter. Okay, so I've given, no, this is the first thing, and there is a int also. I think it might work. Let me see. It's not required. It's fine. I okay. What it is telling? Input. Enter the first number. What is there? of, okay, this is fine after the, it's fine. Input, enter the first number, invalid literal for int. Okay, okay. So uh, enter the first number. So what's the error it is telling? So it is telling literal. It should work.
Print the
Int should be first and then input.
It
It should
should
be.
be integer first. After integer,
Okay,
integer.
okay,
then
okay.
input.
Got it, got
Yes,
it.
yes.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Correct, correct. So first integer. Okay, yeah, correct, correct. So later input. Hmm. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
my bad.
So,
Correct, correct. So let us run num2. See, like that, things will happen while coding. Nowadays, we have lot of information, so we can get in Google as soon as I Google or do it. So which was not the case before. So today, getting information is very easy, guys. So today, what as per my experience, these are the tips based on my experience. I can say today you get information on everything anywhere, but the main thing is there is a desync on what should be learned, what is required in the company, which can't be get, because what will happen, you start checking online, you start seeing everything, irrelevant information, relevant information, so you lose the track. Today losing track is very easy. There was a decade before, like 8 years or 10 years back, you are not getting any information. You want to get an information, you have to refer the senior and take his input. But today you get information, but right information is the problem. What is required, that much, because today there are so much information where your head can blast, but everything is not required. That's the smartness today, to pick a right information, right direction makes you successful. It is based on my experience, because I've seen over a decade like how the things has changed. Today any information I get, I can get it immediately, but understanding and limiting yourself, today limiting is important. It's not like you start, because when we started our career, it was told by our seniors, which was not a right way: learn Java, learn .NET, learn testing, and get it, whichever interview comes you attend and clear. It's not like that. You have to learn one, learn strongly, learn which is required in the company, because Python can be taught 1,000 hours. There are so much information. SQL can be taught. Cloud, there are 500, 600 services. We don't require all those things. Those things are the thing which even in the Google it won't be shared. They start giving everything what they feel, it's what they know, what they feel, but what is required is only limited. That is what you have to do today. Even you are working hard, work smartly. Okay, all right. So that was just I told you. Okay, so here I want to check the minimum and print and run. So enter the first number. I want to see the minimum, right? And 70, 56. Uh, so it is able to tell. This is a using minimum. There is a function called minimum. It says the minimum numbers. But what happens in the organization? Not in organization. In organization you can use this smartly whenever you are doing. But in the interview they don't want such a simple answers. This is common. As soon as you use minimum, they tell, can you do using something of control statements like if loop, for loop, whatever they start telling when I am doing. They will ask you not to use the functions only. So that is where the problem happens, because this does not have any logic, to be honest. So now, yes, so you can do, there are many ways, but let us learn one more way. We can learn when I teach you tomorrow if, else if. I didn't teach. Today I just taught if and else only. So you can keep this as a number. Okay, it's a variable. I have already told. Variable is a placeholder to store this. Whatever number you give, 10, 20, it's to get stored here in the minimum. Okay, so you are initializing the variable to store the minimum value. Next, use the if loop which I have taught you. If num2, okay, is lesser than the minimum one. When you type the number, you type 10, 20, whatever. So next condition you are giving is, if num2, if you have typed 20, if the second number is 10, if lesser than the minimum, what will happen is minimum will hold minimum variable. This variable will now be replaced from num1 to num2. And you would have already known, whenever I do if loop, I have to give a this one, whatever you call it, colon, or else it will throw an error. This is a syntax, and there should be a tab space. So what is telling is, first you enter a 10 number or 20 number, it would be stored 20 here, minimum equal to 20. Now you are giving a condition. Now when you print num2, it is lesser than the minimum. Now minimum has 10, it is less than the minimum.
बरं झालं काय
Minimum will become
फोन
num2.
पाहिजे मला
Okay, so please mute. It's very simple to mute. Next is, check the same way for the num3 also. If num3, there are other ways, I agree. There are couple of ways some people have done, but the way what I have done, I am showing you. Next I will teach you if else if. I can do that with else if also, we'll see that. Now minimum equal to num3. Minimum equal to num3. So as I have already told at the day beginning, this is a variable. Variable value, variable means only vary, it keeps on changing. First time it would be num1, second time if you are num2, maybe first number you have given as 30, okay, here you have given as 30, and here you give as 20. Now as soon as it comes here, if num2 is lesser than minimum, obviously it is lesser than 30. Num2 because minimum would have holded what? Minimum would have holded 30. Okay. Next, here what will happen? I am just trying to iterate, guys. Just see. When you type 20 here, 20 is lesser than 30. True. So what will happen to num2? Minimum. Here minimum will be 20. Minimum will be 20. Okay, next the third number you give 10. I am just giving the positive scenario so you understand. It's not always you give 10, 30, 20, you give less only. Then this will have this much only. Okay, now you come here. Now what you do? Now you know minimum will have, now you have typed here what? What is the number? Okay, you just pull this here, 10. Okay, now 10 is lesser than minimum will have what? 20. Yes, 10 is lesser than 20, then replace minimum with 10. Okay, replace minimum with 10. So this is how at the end you will get like this. Okay, so at the end you can do the print of minimum value. Printing is for displaying purpose, so I can print here, print of. See, always the syntax is different. So once you are doing, the logic becomes very important. First is learning the basic foundation, learning how this variable value changes. See, the previously I showed minimum, that does not require any logic, but like this understanding, see, more than understanding, you have to do iteration like this. What will happen first time? Minimum value will be here 30. After 30, what will happen? Okay, 20 is lesser than 30, then minimum will become 20. Like this you have to understand. There is no concept called mugging up. Believe me, this same question will never be asked in the interview. If you know this iteration, you can solve any question. It's something like mathematics, you know that. Okay, so there can be some questions. Okay, so all right, so print of, just practice, guys, that's all. The more you practice like this, the more you will get the hold of the subject. The minimum value among all these three is the minimum value among num1, num2, num3 is the minimum value among I can add this also here, minimum. Okay, I can also do formatting and all, so now I don't want to complex even the print statement. I think like, yeah, this will give us what is required. Enter the first number 30. I can type any number just to show you the minimum value among num1, num2, num3 is 10. So only you read this mug-up, it will not understand. You have to do this iteration. Okay, so now let us do couple of another simple of concepts. So next tomorrow we can jump for all this for loop, if loop, while loop and all, because these are important and I want you to practice today. So these operators, okay, identity operators, it's again on the address which we have seen. So I'll give you 2 points. We can use this operator or identity operator for address comparison. Same thing we saw, right, how to generate the address with the ID. So address comparison. There are two identity operators. Two identity operators. One is and is not. Is and is not. This is not of SQL, is and is not. Okay. So this also like to get whether it's a boolean well, like true or false, something like that it comes. So let us see that one example, you will understand. Okay, I can give you this in the chat. Okay. So A equal to 10, B equal to 20, print A is B. So it is comparing address. Whenever you use is, internally it compares address, whether A address is same as B address. Okay. Is the both the address will be same, true or false?
False.
Yeah, correct. Both the value are different. So
Yes.
false. So yeah, uh, I don't know what will happen. Now A equal to 10, B equal to 20. Now what?
It is true.
True.
Let me check. Yeah, it is true.
Yes, true.
I told you at the beginning of today, like it is so smart. It does a good memory management if the value is similar. So it tries to have the same thing. Uh, and the same thing, I think we did this also. Mahesh, B equal to Mahesh. So this is not getting complicated. I don't do that complication now. Just let us see the print of ID to see the address we have known today, like ID of A, print of ID of B. Now if I do the same thing, print A is to B. So is it same? Yeah, true. See why? Because see the address. It is same. That means Mahesh only once it is saved. It does not have two instance. That's the beauty here. It is a part of memory management. Okay. Same thing I'll try to do with okay. Mm, I can do with list. Okay. So this is also good question. Okay. Okay. A is B. Okay, I don't want to do that because those are this one certificate questions. Okay, so okay, this one is simple. This is used. Okay, so membership operator like okay, I'll give you couple of points here. Membership operators. So Actually, like this is again to say whether this the string. Okay, I will just show here x equal to hello. Learning Python is very easy. Learning Python is very easy. Print of h in x. So it says whether this alphabet or letter or word is present in the whatever text we have given. That's all it says, like h in x. So if it is there, it gives a boolean value true. If it is not there, it gives a boolean value false. Like for example, h is there, and I will give here LLO and Python. Hello, Python learning. I'll give the same Python here, and I'll also give which is not there. So we call in as a membership operator to check whether the given object is present in the given thing. So if you see, everything is true. H is there, LO is there, Python is there, by is not there. So we get a false. So it is very important because I use this while doing list, tuples, sets, dictionary, and not in. Okay, I can also give not in. Okay, by not in X. So what will happen now for the last one? It is true or false?
True.
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 Yeah. Yeah, obviously not in, we have done something like this in SQL. Is not in, negation operator, all those things. Okay. So 2 points on this. Same thing. We can use membership operator to check. These are commonly used in most of the code to check whether the given object is present or not, because mainly we deal with date string data only. Why strings become very important, I will also take couple of classes on string, because I know in the interview, even I am 10 years experience, for me even in interview on the Python they give some string indexing, slicing, for loop, those kind of questions only, and even for working we need that. So that becomes very important, and this we will be using, okay, to check whether the given object is present or not in the given collection. So we call this also as collections, like list, tuple, set, which we will be learning in the coming classes. Tuple, sets, and in that, like list and dictionaries are important, because this problem solving of what I have showed is done using dictionary only. Okay. If you see, yeah, this is always a dictionary. So dictionary will have key and value. Forget about it. I will teach you later. So yeah, and in returns true in it's already, I gave notes in SQL also, something returns true, or if the given object is present, if the given object is present in given string or collection. Not in, so it is also a collection also. Yeah, not in, it's a negation of that. Returns true if the given object is not present. uh, Returns true if the given object, true if the given object is not present in the collection. So same thing. I can show you with the list also. We will have a lot of classes on list, but just for right now, see, list will always have like this, the brackets, and this is a variable. It's not like I have to give the list to list only. I can give it as a. Okay, don't get confused. Okay. Uh, okay, I was showing one operator of this membership. So list. Okay, so I'll give here string like sunny, Adam. So it doesn't matter single string or double string. That's why I'm showing in a both the way. Mahesh. Okay. And now just I want to say whether this is there or not. That's all in this list. A. I can give as A or list what. This is a list. Usually list is heterogeneous. I can also have integer. It will work. Okay, list can hold any kind of data. It can hold string, it can hold integer, it can also hold boolean, all those things. Okay, now I'll just do print of what? Sunny. Sunny in A. So I'm just demonstrating whether the list can hold or not. So yeah. So next print of Anil in A. So first one has to be true, second one has to be false, as you know. And list can hold any kind of value, that also I showed you. Uh, okay, one more small function was there. Okay, I can share that tomorrow. It's two. Uh, okay, so any doubt in today's class? Any doubt? So I will end the class and the main question is on the software. So someone can share the screen and we will try to work. And parallel Sachin, you can restart your system just to know that like it's working fine without an issue.
Yeah, it's working on a test.
Okay, good, good. Then there is no problem. That's all, guys. Okay. People who can do can. We will connect tomorrow at the same time 11, and there is a recording. You can take from there. Okay. And people who have trouble in installation, someone can share their screen so that I will download the Anaconda and install. It's a straightforward download and install. That's all. So these are small scripts, so which you can try today only. So I can whom I need to show. Someone was asking. Is it Avinash you or Shubham? Someone was asking.
Hello.
Yeah,
Uh, Hello.
yeah, yeah,
Yes, sir. I'm sharing my screen.
yeah, yeah. You can share the screen. If others know, not a problem. They can leave the session. Only for the people who want to see it again how to install. As Sachin was able to install, that was the session we started.
I
It's
already hello.
yeah.
I already installed. Sorry, downloaded the Anaconda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just share the screen. Let us do in your system so that everyone can see.
Is it visible?
I will stop share. So yeah, it's visible. Okay. So quickly go to the Chrome again. We will download the Anaconda for every audience. So this gets recorded also. So are you sure you want to quit? Yes. So just download Anaconda. Everyone see guys, just a Anaconda download. So download, yeah, that one.
It's already downloaded.
Okay, you can open that downloaded then. This is just for
Okay.
others to show. Yeah, so
Okay.
you can open which is downloaded.
So
So yeah, just me
what
is
we can
fine.
choose just me.
Just me, yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Destination
Yeah,
folder.
yeah. Next. Go next.
Okay.
1 second. I recommended recovers the display with yeah, uninstall.
Or directly install.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is what I also do. It works fine for me. Because by default they would have given the required thing other than you are customizing. So now we are installing Anaconda and after that like install PyCharm. Because later we are installing this because we would require Jupyter to do PySpark. There are many ways we can also use PyCharm also. We will see that later. Maybe after couple of weeks. I think your screen share was removed. You can share the screen. Let everyone see it. Hello. I think did he just
Hello, who is that? Who is sharing the screen? Avinash or Shubham? Please share your
uh,
screen.
I think
We are
it's
not
not
visible.
there. Maybe his machine has shut down or something.
Okay.
It
He's
is
not.
ending up me
Yes,
only
he's not there.
showing. Sorry?
Okay, can I share my
Yeah,
screen,
yeah, yeah. Share,
Sachin?
share, share yours. Anyone is fine. I just want to show install and we already saw, but again, if it gets recorded, everyone can see. Yeah. So download is fine now. Yeah, yeah,
Just again.
yeah. That's fine.
Just
That's
open my
just telling we
icon.
should not have a space. That's what the error comes. Just click on next. We will see. Destination folder contains one space. What will happen? Some package will not work. So better to change the destination. Browse and go back. Go back.
Okay.
Browse and try to change that to other place. Any other place.
Mm.
Uh, Only user. Yeah. Just click OK. Yeah. Shub. Yeah. Okay. Next. Next.
You got not
Okay.
able to reach information.
I think like you better to create some any folder you have created, create some folder
Yes,
and
yes.
add
Take
this.
this.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it only. I think go next, it might work. Please set permission.
Okay, please check permission to all the
I think the permission what Sachin was telling. So you have to give all the access permission for that. Give the full control
Just
permission.
edit. Give the edit. Go to the edit and give the full control. full
First
control.
one.
Just tick
Below,
mark
below.
that first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
Just
yes.
Apply and then okay.
Apply, apply. Right hand side. Okay.
And then okay.
okay. Are you sure?
No, no. Try no and again. Yeah. Browse and again select.
Okay.
Okay, install. I think that error did not
Yes,
come.
yes, yes.
No,
That's all, guys. So sometimes if you create a folder, give all permission to the folder. Okay, or else if it works, fine. Not a big problem. This installation are simple only. Not just download, install. Again, download PyCharm and install and create. It automatically create a project. Create new file. That's all. The working is. So yeah, if you have installed Anaconda app, Vijay, after this we will show how to install the PyCharm. Give us 5 minutes. So it's getting downloaded. So after this we will install the Anaconda. Sorry, PyCharm.
Hello.
Yeah,
Sorry, sir, I got disconnected. My internet is down. That's why.
yeah, no problem. Now Shubham is sharing the screen. That's fine.
Hello.
Yeah,
Sir, can you share your mail ID? Because last lecture I not attend for my personal reason. So,
yeah, yeah.
if I communicate with you, then what is uh, the platform?
So you can email me all your
And
doubts. I'll reply. I have shared in the group.
yes,
Okay, any
yes,
doubts, any concern or something, you can email me. So I'll help you out with that queries.
yes, yes. It's next. That is
Yeah,
next.
next the term was completed. Next, yeah. So now, yeah, you open Anaconda in your search bar. So in the below bottom, bottom right, search completely
Yes,
bottom.
yes.
Yeah, ANA, ANA. Yeah, click on that. So people who have installed Anaconda Navigator, open. Anaconda is a list of softwares, open softwares where you have a PyCharm.
Okay, very well. Forward India, Okay, please.
Yeah. Don't open multiple things. Yeah. So now, if you have installed Anaconda, you see a PyCharm software, bottom, below. Yeah. So you have to install. Yeah, right hand side bottom. Yeah. Install. See here, you will see install. Download the exe and install.
Okay.
So it downloads. It will take another couple of minutes, and it installs. It has all the Python virtual machine, everything. So it's easy, and also you can get some packages. I will tell you how to get all those things. So, but first install. This is a professional way. If you see, they have written professional way because while working in an organization, this is what we use.
Okay.
Okay. If it is installed, just run this. It's still downloading. I will open file and open that file. Yeah. Straight. I think your Windows permission bottom. You have to allow that permission.
This is
Yeah. Okay.
next.
Next. Yes. Next. Yeah.
Program.
Correct. Next. You should also have space. Go back. Go back. Just for a second. See here, it is asking space required, space available. So keep a laptop which is good because it happens good space and all. Okay, go next. Now, yeah, yeah. First one, update context menu, add open folder as a project. Select second one. Select all the thing. Create associations. Okay.
This
Update.
one.
Yeah. Next. Yes. Next. Install. That's all. If you just download and install, done. Any software you install, right? So you'll have some folder and already project created. You just add a new file. You can also create a project and folder and file. That's fine. By default, it would have created. So any questions? I just want last Saturday lecture. Okay, last Saturday lecture. Okay. So I will try to. I have actually recording was started from Sunday, but Saturday lecture I think I have recorded something locally also. I'll try to check that lecture if it is in my local and try to upload to that cloud. Okay. Yeah, because Saturday's lecture was also important. I spoke a lot about big data, why we use, and I will also speak about that again. I have some PPTs, everything, because I usually connect to lot of yeah. I think you reboot, then only it will work. Reboot now, it's okay.
You would and
Yeah,
finish.
finish. It's okay. Yeah, finish. So that's what it happens. As soon as you reboot, you should have that virtual machine. You will have this some folder files. So that's what you have to open the files. Okay. So you will have something like this. If you see, so you see in the Python project, you will have one project. Right click and create new Python file and give any name can be anything, so you will have something .py and start doing that, it will work. Okay, so got it, or we will wait for another couple of minutes, he comes back and he shows from his screen, or else we will log out. That's fine. Any doubt? I think this is possible, you can do by yourself. Okay, please share today's notebook sheet as where we mentioned session keynotes. We will replicate our notebook. Yeah. Yeah, I will share, but mind it, you replicate as a notes. Soft copies, I told right. Soft copies are good, but see, personally, I feel for a learning as a fresher, always see when I'm doing you classes, right? I am also parallelly creating notes. Notes gives a very organized structure of learning where these kind of trainings are good, right? For me, I attend seminars, I attend other things. For me it's okay, quickly I'll get some of the things and replicate in my working. But for you guys learning, giving interview, so what will happen, you can't rely on some soft copies, some notes. And why? Because in interview it's very difficult to present it. You might feel that you are understanding here, but give the interview, then you will find to know so where what was the issue. So always try to have a notes. Okay, so I have kept all these things. Okay, is operator control S. Maybe I have not kept everything handy. That's one problem. So from the next class, I'll try to keep everything handy. I opened couple of notebooks. It's okay. You also have recording. You can make notes with that. But for right now, I can pass you whatever handy. So I'm
Hello?
attaching here. Yeah.
Sir, the screen is on. So
Okay.
directly, so what is next actually?
Screen is on 1 second. I'm not. Can you share the? Have you shared the screen? Share your screen. I am stop shared.
Just a minute.
Okay.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. You can. I'm not see able to see the screen. Yeah, I can see the screen. Just open the PyCharm now. Search your PyCharm software. In your search bottom we search, right? Just type PyCharm, or in the even in your desktop we have made a shortcut. So go to your desktop. Yeah, you see PyCharm at the bottom. Yeah, just select it. Guys, try. You need to reboot, or else what happened to Sachin? Like I confirm and I've read. So what happened to Sachin? It will happen like virtual machine would not be. Yeah, continue. 1 second, data sharing. Send. Don't send. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Now, okay, here, okay, activate this one. Go to
Start
the
trial.
activation
Yes,
code.
Sachin.
Start trial.
Start trail. Start top.
Okay. 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 Yes. Starter.
Yeah.
Allow access.
Yes.
Allow access. Yes. Yes.
It is a
Correct.
No,
Correct.
it's a public. Public.
okay.
Okay. Continue.
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 Yeah. So add a new project.
Okay.
Yeah. A project name. Can you see that new environment using SCOM virtual machine? Yeah, you can create. Correct. That everything is correct. Don't
One
change
second,
it.
one second, one second, one second, one second, one second.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Hello. You need to
Yes.
go to the base interpreter and drop down. Just get to the drop down or the download it. Select latest one. Yes, 3.10.
3.10. Okay.
What is the version that you just installed? 3.9 or 3.10? It's a
So that's
3.9, I
see
guess.
that
Just select
doesn't
the first
matter.
one.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine. Create. Version
Okay.
doesn't
So
matter. Yeah.
directly create. I click on
Yeah,
create.
yeah. Create. What is the error occurred for you? Failed to
Just same,
install
I think
pipe.
interpret and wait.
I think 9 only you try to keep. Go back. I think okay. Run here. Okay. Give print allowed. Remove all these things. Control A. Control
Okay.
delete. Yeah, everything.
Okay.
Do print allowed for testing. Yeah. Bracket inside allowed. Yeah, whatever it is. Just run it. Complete thing. Select. Right click and run. Yeah. Ebo. Okay, so what it is saying? Okay, run. So go to edit, and here no interpreter. Second one, you have to select the interpreter. What Sachin had the same issue. Top, yeah.
Okay.
Why are we not getting interpreter? We should get right. Is it because we choose the 10? It has to be 9 only. No interpreter. Modify options. Go there, right side. Top, yeah. Environment variables interpreter option, select the, yeah, that one, interpreter option. There should be something, interpreter has to come or else it will not run. That is the Python virtual machine. You rebooted it, it was showing maybe for 10 what we selected there is no interpreter or something.
Okay.
That might be an option because by default it had selected 3.9 version, right? Maybe we could have chosen that. So one thing is you try to uninstall, or if you are not able to edit, uninstall simple thing and install it, and that is the best way. Configuration, do you want to edit it? Try edit, because this configuration is where we have to see in the, okay, what is the same thing on the interpreter. We have to get interpreter. If you select that,
There are no interpreter.
yeah, these are some admin activities. So simple thing is uninstall and install and try to have that interpreter. Okay. By the meantime, I'll also cross check because I'm seeing trial for me. I didn't got any trial. I was able to directly get it. So let me do myself one recording and upload on this. Okay.
If I install the application Anaconda and then install and then if selected 3.9 also then it will be
It should
If you
have,
want to
because
install Anaconda, just uninstall PyCharm and reinstall the PyCharm. While
yes.
installing the second steps, you just make sure that the interpreter should be in the exe format. HTTP is something like that, and last you will get the .exe. So currently it will not present that time, right? So it should be present and then it will work. Okay. So make sure that while you are doing, so interpreter should be present. Okay?
So just uninstall your PyCharm. Go to control panel, uninstall PyCharm, and
Okay.
install the PyCharm again, and let the default be there. Don't change the default whatever, and reboot. Then you should see the interpreter, or select the you should see interpreter. Just press down arrow for interpreter. Is there any other interpreter? When you run, okay, is there any other interpreter?
No, there are no
Only
interpreter.
two. Okay,
Yes.
okay. There is some changes which we need to look. Okay, do that. Uninstall and install. Meanwhile, I'll also check, because again, I am not getting any trial version. I don't know why you guys have that activation code. Let me see that also and have a recording. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sir, can you share the mail ID? Then I will.
I have shared the email ID. I can share again. Can you? I've shared it in the chat. Did I not share? 1 minute. Okay. Where is the? Okay, I'll share the screen and show you here.
Yes, yes. Sure.
So this is the email ID. So you can send me the doubts, anything. So view, format, font. So you will see here the email ID. So take a email ID. Any doubt, ask me. This also I will do a recording myself. Lot of things are happening, so I will also check it, because I directly select the default and install. I don't have any problem. We'll see it. Not a problem. Small thing. Okay. All right then. We will meet tomorrow at the same time, 11. So this is recorded and it is in the cloud. You can watch today's video. Thank you. Okay. Bye. ಝೂಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲೌಡೇ ಇದೆ, ಅವರು ಪೇಡ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟೋಗತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದು, ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲೋಕಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.